Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me here today as I have my first look at a game called Encased, a sci-fi post-apocalyptic RPG. I love every word of that, to be honest with you. The developers were kind enough to send me a key, so we should, well, we got to set ourselves up a new game. Ooh, story, relaxing, not like complexity. Play for the sake of plot. Focus on exploring. I think I'm gonna go more like this. Not have a countdown, don't know what that is. Alrighty. Oh, I'm old, I have bad reflexes.
1971.
Ooh, voiceover.
We woke up in a different world, where the Cold War ended along with the Vietnam carnage. All because of the Dome. The Dome. A territory full of anomalous artifacts, phenomena, and organisms. We still don't know what it is. An alien city? Some kind of a testing ground or storage? Whatever it is,
I hope you guys can hear
living
this
thing
okay.
Trapped under the dome can escape it. Yet even this did not stop the research. The major powers created the Cronus Mega Corporation to develop and explore the dome. Its secrets became a lucrative business. The Spire station was built on top of the dome to export the artifacts and import supplies and personnel. The city of Crystal Sands grew at the foot of the dome, eventually becoming a major transportation hub. All this required thousands of employees, and there was no shortage of candidates. Romantics, pragmatists, and adventurers of all trades swarmed recruiting centers around the globe, seeking jobs at Cronus. You were one of those people. In 1976, your application was approved. You went under the dome towards the future.
1976.
Whether a good one or a bad one, only time will tell.
Alright, so this is, I guess, an alternate future based. Well, at the moment, alternate past, but you know what I mean. What do we got here? An unpleasant, pathologically unlucky woman. That sounds exactly like me, except everything's wrong. Martin Smith. Bouncer, a loader, a stripper. Never been no stripper. Vietnam, Muslim horde and revolting. That's her leaving the army. Strong. No. Gula. Harsh trials, couple of clinical deaths, and a painful divorce. Now we're sounding a little more like me. Deeply religious. Oh, okay. Well, perhaps not. Isaac Crowley. As soon as it pleased, he immediately moved under the dome. Guts, brains, deafness, fortune. He's got interesting stats. Mental hospital. They've got some really interesting characters here. Degenerate, too mild. That's funny. Charisma, brains, deafness. Interesting. I'm interested in this psionics thing. Wow. Yeah. He's pretty round in attributes. Good in light weapons and... I like this guy. Sure. Can I edit his name? Because Cedric just isn't going to cut it for me. Okay. I mean, you know, no offense to anybody named, you know, Cedric Maxwell, certainly, but... Let's call him... Biff. Biff Snoozer. It's a great name. Determine first priority. Charisma goes up. Influence. Psionics. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, I guess he sort of fits into the silver thing, is what they're like this one, though. Blue wing, eh? Well, I think we're going to stay with this. I mean, I don't really like the whole thing of being a managerial. But, hey. Okay. So, I don't imagine we need much in the way of muscle perception. Okay, that we like. Yeah, okay. Guts. Okay, definitely want that up there. Otherwise we're gonna get smacked. Charisma. Brains. Deafness. Let's go. Action points. Probably not as important as some of the other things. Let's raise this one. Otherwise, I don't think we'll be able to carry anything. Okay. Oh, we got one left. Well, we'll put it into that. Abilities. Okay. So we can tag these, eh? So, psionics, definitely. Right. Okay. What about light weapons? Alright, so how do we actually apply it? Oh, okay. 1. So we can do one more. High-tech, heavy contraptions. What do we got here? Ah. Survival, eh? It's an interesting one. I'm going to go with tech, I think. Okay. And next we have traits. So there's a lot of early Fallout stuff here, you know? Gun fanatic. Ooh. That certainly would be a nice one. What do we get? 1 trait? Ooh. Oh, hee-ha, Dark Lord. Really? Oh, learn ability minus 20? What? Bossy. Oh, I guess that's because of our prodigy. Brains, learn ability. Oh, I see. I must have clicked that by accident. Okay, so gun fanatic. Yeah, what the heck. Okay. Interesting. Suppressive fire. Alright. I have no idea. But there you go. We apparently have a character and they're going to chuck us out into the world. Here we are. Ooh. Alright. Interacting with different characters is an important part of the game. Start a dialogue. Click on them. Alright. This is Biff Snoozer. This is us here. Let's talk to one of our own here, a white suit.
A guy wearing thick spectacles thrusts out a sweaty hand.
Monty James, Silverwing.
He glances down at your badge.
Ah, it's you. I found your file extremely interesting. And your CV, wonderful. Inspiring, really. When I had the opportunity to look over the files of my future colleagues, I couldn't resist. I don't want to sound boastful, but silver level clearance has its advantages.
Monty winks. James spreads his arms regretfully.
You misunderstood. I don't carry the physical copies with me, but I did get a chance to familiarize myself with them. Ask away. Sorry, classified.
Monty laughs. He's plainly flattered by your question.
Harvard. Then I worked in the economics department at Supercolor. They produced a special television model for commuter buses. Did you know that? That was my research. What else? Well, I like sports. Water aerobics is a sport, isn't it? I don't smoke and never eat after 6 p.m. Just saying, these kinds of things aren't in the file.
So saying, Monty abruptly falls silent. Monty presses his plump hands to his chest, as if in prayer.
Tomoko Kimura from Osaka, a physiologist. She's young, but...
James moves so close, his lips are all but brushing your ear.
Just between you, me, and that lamppost, Kimura has an older sister, Ayaki. She's currently in jail, and Tom...
The Silver smiles and pats the Blue on the shoulder. As the man turns to him, Monty raises his fist in some kind of a weird salute.
Gagarin, Sputnik, Cosmos, Mir, Druzhba, Krasen, SSSR.
He says in Russian. The Blue's mustache twitches and his face wrinkles with a beaming smile.
Comrade Patanin is from the Soviet Union. He's a highly qualified construction engineer. Took part in planning the Spire. He's no spy. Supposedly.
Monty explains, turning to...
This is,
Monty adjusts his glasses and peers closely at the orange's back.
Quentin Bisley. Grand Theft Auto 3 times and 1 B&E. He was about to go down for 12 years, so he filed for the Clean Slate program. And look at that. They accepted him right away.
The Silver shakes his head in disapproval and perplexity.
Elsa Olafsson. Police captain, City of Stockholm. Former captain, to be precise. Dismissed from service because of a conflicting article. Yeah, conflicting. Let's call it that.
The Silver says in hushed tones. The Black gives him an unpleasant look, but says nothing.
Well, that was certainly worth talking to him. It gave us an up on the rest of these people.
A
Hello.
thin, pale young woman is sitting at the window, leaning against the illuminator. The glass is slightly fogged with her breath.
We've crossed the border. No way back now. Even traveling by the funicular wasn't so thrilling.
The White presses small hands to her blushing cheeks.
You were thinking, why have no children been born under the dome? I've got a working hypothesis, but I'm not ready to share it yet.
She says softly, as if answering a question you didn't ask. Kimura shoots you a surprised look.
You're familiar with the details of the briefing, right? To put it simply, the dome is a selectively permeable environment.
The White draws an invisible hemisphere in the air.
Inorganic objects may exit the dome without difficulty, but any living creature dies if transported back to the outside world. That's why we're all stuck here for an indefinite period of time.
Good
Kimura
explanation.
is eyeing the dome's mesh glittering in the sunlight.
Supposedly, it's something to do with the atmospheric composition, but it's a weak theory. The difference of the air within the dome is so insignificant as to fall within the margin of error. Or to put it more
She
simply,
does stand funny,
there
though.
is no difference.
Maybe she's expecting this elevator to come to too sudden a stop.
She
Alright.
shoots a quick glance at the Silver and lowers her voice.
I heard a rumor, or a conspiracy theory, that we can leave the dome at any time. We've simply been told we can't. If you ever decide to test this hypothesis, don't forget to leave me something in your will.
Kimura peers through the glass in the direction you indicate.
Oh, that's the aircraft that crashed into the dome during the first expedition. I believe that's a wing fragment, and there's some white canvas. What do you think that is? Maybe a parachute?
The White shakes her head, bewildered.
I just can't believe it. It's all true. We're on our way to meet the future.
Okay. Well, thank you, dear. Igor.
A man with a mustache and a blue jumpsuit is standing at the window, studying the construction site below through the occasional break in the clouds. His badge reads Igor Patan, planner. The Blue taps on the glass with one finger and gestures you to come and take a look. Seems like he doesn't speak English.
I don't know if my influence is that high. I can't access it with these open. It doesn't tell me anything there.
Using sign language,
Oh.
mimicry, and
Guess I
all
do.
of your artistic talent, you're able to communicate with the planner. Once he's sure you're watching, Patanin points up in the direction of Spire Station, from which you departed a few minutes ago. He sketches the outline of the station on a broad, foggy section of glass. Once he's finished, the Blue turns to you with a delighted expression. With a series of confident strokes, the planner delineates the capsule's movement scheme, drivetrain, and massive hydraulic brakes on the glass. This time, Igor is quite laconic. He pauses, then confidently writes cargo and personnel in block letters, and draws an arrow pointing downward. Beside it, he writes relics, and draws an arrow pointing up. His R is turned back to front. The blue begins to mark up his diagram with a series of footnotes and numbers. Turns out the station's ring diameter is a bit more than 1,500. The engineer stops you with a gesture, and after rummaging through his pockets, offers you a small candy. There is a picture of a crayfish on the white wrapper. Is this candy crayfish flavored? It's surprisingly spongy and tooth-achingly sweet. You can only wonder what it has to do with crayfish.
Very nice. Ooh, we got a status effect. Alright. Crayfish candy, yum yum, +3 initiative. Right on. Alright, let's talk to this
A
person.
tall woman is watching an ad playing on the monitor, arms crossed. The
Ah, the
polished
call.
Jewish, she glances at you and offers her hand in a businesslike manner.
Greetings. Please take all necessary precautions. By that I mean, don't turn your back on him.
Elsa nods at the orange. Olafson eyes your silvery jumpsuit and snorts.
Really? I thought you'd be the one.
Her gaze shifts to the silver standing opposite, and Elsa's eyes spark angrily.
Are you saying you will take full responsibility for the possible consequences of that order? Was that a nod? Does that mean yes?
Olafson turns to the orange, produces a key, and unlocks his cuffs in a smooth, well-practiced motion.
Alright. Now let's talk
The
to
orange
this
is
fella.
dressed in a new jumpsuit. The shiny badge on his
Quentin
chest
Bisley.
reads Quentin Bisley, laborer.
Hello,
He's
Quentin.
side-eyeing the screen skeptically. Despite his tired, grim expression, his gaze is open and friendly. However, the general impression is unmistakable. There's something frightening about him.
Uh-oh, maybe we'll all be killed in the elevator.
The orange's face stretches into a broad smile, bearing his dentures to the world.
Like everyone,
Under
duh. In a black car, under guard. There's other guys, too. The ones who go through the front door.
He nods at the black-winged woman beside him. Her nose wrinkles in displeasure, but she says nothing.
Alright. Like everyone else. Okay, well, we seem to have talked to everyone. Does that mean we can leave now? Okay. Scanner. Bolts. Dig. Okay. Throw a wrench. Alright, what else we got here? No. Okay, we have an inventory. We've got a scanner. Okay, we do have a scanner. Cool. Can I equip that anywhere? No? Yes? No? No? Okay. I think this might be sort of a tutorial. I see. We've got $440. An inactive selectron. Okay. And a third letter from Cronus. Quests 1. Okay. Yeah, not much of a map yet. Okay. Quests is L. Okay. Crafting window. Ooh. Repair. Plastic spare parts. Mechanical repair kits. Huh. Interesting. The map. And then that's sort of it, I guess.
Stopping by the door's porthole, you watch as the
Oh,
ground
okay.
slowly approaches.
That apparently was the next step.
It looks brown-black through the tinted glass and smoky blue at the horizon. It almost seems like the clouds are pulling apart there. You can discern the regular pattern of a settlement in the mists, hanging over the northern section. If this is the city, it's nowhere near as miraculous as the brochure. Just a few concrete buildings surrounded by sheds. It resembles the hab pods of a space colony in a sci-fi film. Yet, the scale is impressive. In only 5 years, a small civilization has arisen from these bleak sands to tackle mankind's greatest project. The blues and oranges did their share of the physical labor, but the main credit belongs to the brilliant administrators from Silverwing. At least,
Of course it
that's what
does.
you were told.
We're
during
the best.
departure
We're the
briefing.
best.
Just as you're about to move away from the window, you notice a whirlwind beginning to form above the ochre plain. The gathering storm drifts unhurriedly above the desert, a crown of green lightning flashing at its core. Clearly no ordinary weather phenomenon. It must be one of those anomalies. You freeze by the window. The outlines of the landing site, blurred by clouds of dust, appear behind the greenish glass of the porthole. The capsule shudders as the braking devices engage.
Lucy, I'm home. Alright, well, that's, took us almost half an hour to get down that elevator. That's pretty impressive. There we go. Alright, now I believe we can do the shifty clicky thing that way. Yes, we can. Cool. Alright, let's come out of there. Oh, I see.
Come here. Come on now, or you'll miss everything.
A cheerful man in a white lab coat grabs you by the sleeve. A badge reading Ludovico Nuzzi, scientific analyst, export department, dangles loosely on his clean uniform, which still smells pungently of washing powder.
Look over there.
He points upward with a sharp, wide gesture and hands you his field binoculars. You raise the binoculars to your eyes. Under fourfold magnification, the whirling cloud above the rust-colored plains looks even stranger. Its core glows with flickering green light and flashes rhythmically, and that rhythm seems to form a complicated pattern. Nuzzi bends close to your ear.
Fascinating. Do you want me to bring some filters? If we intercept the red and blue spectrums, we'll see something amazing. It's like a signal, some kind of message.
The scientist looks blankly at you, then down at his lab coat.
Ah, this? This?
He lets out a blaring laugh. Ludovico points at the building behind him.
I work in Concord Station, categorizing relics. My job is to classify them by rarity. Then the blues package them, silvers issue the documentation, and oranges move them to the cargo capsule. Just like the one you arrived in.
Nuzzi points upward.
Then the capsule takes the relics way up there, all the way to the spire, then to Crystal Sands by the funicular. They get auctioned off and turned into money. It's not like I endorse this, but we all like ourselves a good paycheck, right?
Yep.
He offers you his binoculars once again.
Do you want to have a look at the spire? It's amazing.
I need to go,
Nuzzi
dude.
looks
Sorry.
from you to the capsule, and to the landing. He flings his arms up.
Oh, mi scusi. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. You'd better get going or you'll be late for check-in. Your colleagues are already inside. And the storm is growing... Yeah, the storm is growing stronger.
The White mutters in fascination, eyes glued to his binoculars, which is fixed on the spinning whirl of clouds.
Welcome back. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. There we go. And we're out of the weather. And I think as well, okay, that we're going to call the episode there. So let me know what you think. So far, pretty interesting. This is really sort of a long intro. I'm sorry there wasn't lots of, like, you know, fighting stuff and exploring and looting and all that. But it will come, I'm sure. Yeah, there you go. Encased. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have yourselves a great day. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the content and were suitably entertained. Ciao for now.